to the LP show. Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to the LP show. This is episode 11. I am joined with my co-host Drew tonight.
Special guest.
And special guest, always. I've been sipping on a little bit of Jack Daniels. He's sipping on a little bit of Corona over there, looks like. Unfortunately, Cerveza. Unfortunately, Blino is not with us this evening. He had some work things, so no big deal. We're going to keep it running. Here at the LP show, we're excited to have everybody. It should be an interesting episode. We're going to be talking a little bit about the election results because that's been a hot topic, obviously, and we've been discussing that. We've been covering that over the last few episodes. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And we're also going to just discuss a little bit about, how men should probably get back into the gym a little bit more but stay off of, taking all the extra, steroid type things. But, yeah, Drew, it's Saturday tonight. Usually we do these on Fridays, man. How you feeling, man? How was the week? How's the family?
Very good. I'm good. The week was great. I actually had family come over tonight. My grandparents and my mom.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, man, it was nice. I haven't seen them in a while. She's good, man. She's recovering.
How's her back? Yeah.
Dude, it's never going to be back to normal, but she's better. Let's just say that. Grandparents, obviously, they're getting in that golden era,
Oh yeah, so, I know it. Yep.
Yeah, but they're good. I
remember watching my grandma and grandpa go through. Yeah, like you just said, that type of era. Definitely crazy.
Mm-hmm. But he's hanging on, dude. As soon as I see my grandpa, though, he's all about Trump. It's just he's like, "Aren't you ready for those lower taxes? You ready for?
You ready for that red wave, Sonny?
Taxes? Yeah. Are you ready? Huh?
Get some rocking."
He's like, I don't care who you voted for. Did you vote?
That's what's important.
Yes. But yes, Grandpa.
Yeah,
yes.
that's a good way to segue into our first piece here, actually, Drew. What do you think about the election results, man? A lot of people saying a landslide. All the results are finally in. My wife and I were watching. We were watching the results pretty closely, obviously, and you and I covered them.
We were live.
Yeah, we were live on them. Yeah, but I guess what I mean by her and I were covering them after the fact, like days after, just seeing which else were coming in.
To the fine detail.
Yeah. And Trump, he won by a landslide. A lot of people called it 312 to 226 electoral. On top of that, first time they said in 2 decades, so 20 years. That a Republican president has won the popular vote and the electoral college vote, and he won the popular vote by 4 million votes as well. What do you think about that, Drew? That's pretty crazy.
So I'm gonna guess the last president was George Bush. Then his second term is what I'm gonna guess.
Something like that. Maybe senior though. It might have been the senior.
Well, no, it's definitely junior.
I don't know. I don't know.
30. I'm only 30, and that was 10, yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was his second term. Anyway, that has nothing to do with it. I was just trying to think about it. No, man, I think it was obviously a well-deserved victory. Obviously, the American people have picked their choice,
Yeah.
And, that is just well-deserved. I mean, you can't say anything about it.
Yeah, real quick, just to tag on to what you just said, Dana White actually came on whenever he did his speech. He did his speech at like 2 a.m. in the morning, dude, and his victory speech. And Dana White actually was with him, and he came on. And he said, "Man, he's like nobody deserves this more than Trump." He said, "This is what happens when the machine comes after you, and the machine cannot defeat you." Yeah. The machine being the government. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
You've seen all the things he's already done.
Yeah, no, I mean, even when he wasn't president, he's done a lot. But no, yeah, like I said, it was a well-deserved.
So Drew, just to real quick touch on what we just said. We were both kind of right. So George Bush Jr. was the last one in 2004, but before that, it was his father, which was in 1988. So, I mean, technically both right. Not that it matters all that much, but
Well, okay,
I was just curious
don't,
about it. You know what I
how
mean?
dare you bring that up? How are you going to say we're technically both right? No, I was right. What do you mean? What are we talking about here?
I was too. What do you mean?
How were you right?
I was
You
right
said
too
20
because it
years
was
ago.
okay, but motherfucker, it didn't matter. There was still I named somebody. You're like, no, that's not the right one. It was junior, not
I
senior.
did not.
Bitch, it was
What?
senior too.
That's not how that went.
This
That's
motherfucker
not,
right here.
all right,
Listen to
we
this
got,
guy. He's got
ladies
too
and
many
gentlemen.
beers in him. Listen to this guy.
No,
But
I was about
anyways,
to say, don't turn that
off
around
to
on me. No.
off to real quick.
Yeah,
So they won the Senate as well. The GOP wins the Senate at 53 to 46. They won the House 213 to 202, and they won all the governor results at 27 GOP to 23 Democrat, which is crazy. So they won everything across the board. I mean, if you look at the map, that's what they were saying. They broke the blue wall, quote unquote. Like you had Colorado and New Mexico were the only two blue states, like inner states within the United States that voted Democrat.
Which is crazy. New Mexico, I still.
Me too. That was wild.
Yeah, that is definitely one that I never would have thought.
I mean,
blue or whatever. Hey,
what do you think, Drew? Would you call that like a landslide?
yeah, I would, for sure. And I mean, and the Democrats knew that too. The people that voted for her, they seen what was happening. Trust me, they were all scared.
I mean, when we were watching it live, I mean, you could tell kind of, right? Like he was winning clearly. He was winning so
from the
clearly.
beginning. Just from the beginning, she never got ahead.
She never
So
got
I would
ahead.
say that's a landslide. That's my definition of a landslide.
Yeah, I totally agree. Agree. Yeah, just real quick, I just noticed, but I was having a little bit of technical difficulty on my side. The screen was a little messed up. You could see us all that good, but I didn't have the full screen. So sorry about that, everybody. that's gonna be like 7 minutes, 8 minutes into the video, but no big deal. But yeah, back to the presidential results. Like I said, it's crazy to me because I don't know the last time when a Republican all the way across, like Republicans won all the way across. I don't know.
Probably when did you say Minnesota went red when Nixon?
Yeah, that was like
80s, maybe.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, that was. Yeah. That was like 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Is that what you said?
Yes, that's what I said. How many drinks are you on?
What do you mean? This is my fourth.
Oh my god! No, I'm joking.
What are you doing?
Sir, no, I'm chilling, man. This is my first.
What are you talking about, man?
Uh-oh. Anyways.
You're over there. You talking the 80s. No. Motherfucker, he wasn't even the president in the motherfucking 80s, bitch.
When was President
Nixon was 1969 to 1974.
Okay, there you go. Well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's what I was asking you.
And I was like, 80s probably. 80s.
I don't know. I just said I don't know. All right. Anyways, carrying on about presidents. We don't care about Nixon, anyways.
Yeah, no. But anyway, no. Like I said, I think it's a good thing. Trump's already done a lot of things. I mean, that's what's crazy, and nobody's talked about it at all. I don't know if you've heard of anything what he's done already.
I know he came out with his first 4 things that he was going to do, but I think he pretty much already said that.
Did you see that the DOJ has dropped all the charges against him?
I did not see that. Really?
Yep.
That makes sense.
They've dropped everything against him, dude. It's actually insane. But it makes sense because, and the biggest thing he said, he was like, unfortunately, he was like, I'm going to have to follow up with what I said, and I'm going to have to start the mass deportations.
Yeah. Yes.
And another big thing, I actually seen, it was funny. Eric and I were cracking up. We seen something. It says China braces for Trump win. Imagine that. China just knows. They're like, oh
Yep.
fuck. But that's another
Yep.
thing was he was making big moves on the economy and putting tariff. He's getting
Yeah.
tariffs
Tariffs, man.
back in
Yeah.
order. He's getting
Yep.
tariffs back in order, which is going to be crazy.
Yep.
So and another thing is, I just seen he was actually on the phone with Zelensky, and he actually brought in Elon Musk on that phone call. Did you see that, Drew?
No, I did not. But that war is going to end real fast. Watch. After when he becomes president, that war is going to end. I'm going to say maybe springtime. Spring. Remember this.
He's like a late or early spring. I know
Yeah,
that's small details, but
not late. Late spring.
Okay.
So
May.
I'm gonna say
April,
May.
May.
May. Yep. May. Watch. It's gonna
I mean, that's a
happen.
good time frame, I mean, that's good. Yeah, I mean that I believe so too. I could see it earlier. I mean, I could see it possibly earlier even.
Yes,
But
maybe.
what do you think about this? I actually just seen he's going to be pardoning some of the January 6th rioters. I think that's big because they got their sentences were way too fucking big. Think about all the other protesters that nothing ever happened to, that all the looters,
No, of course. I
nothing
agree.
ever happened
I
to,
agree.
and these motherfuckers got like 25 years, bro.
Yeah, that's insane. That's
No
insane.
murder charges, nothing, dog. Like
That's insane.
they were like, oh, we're trying to set an example. I think it's good. I think it's good. But yeah, so his DOJ, so there's this cat named Jack Smith. I don't know if you know him. Look him up if not. Yeah, look him up real quick. But his name's Jack Smith.
What to do?
And he's been handling all of Trump's shit. And I guess what happened was Trump said, first day I'm in office, he's fired. He's out of here. So literally right when he got president elect or whatever, the next day, Jack Smith, he starts dropping all of Trump's cases because he knows if he drops all of its cases, he's going to be back on somewhat of a good side of Trump. Because you heard what Trump said: "If you like me, I like you."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you don't fuck with me, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I mean, I respect it. You can respect it at some level for sure. Like I said, because it's the truth. But yeah, it's Jack Smith, man.
No, I'm looking at him right now, and yeah, just his picture that I'm looking at, he looks scared. But
yeah, you see what I'm
really
saying,
does.
Drew? I mean, bro, imagine. Trump won, dude. He's letting his nuts hang, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ! Did you hear what happened to Pelosi? I think it was like a few days ago, or
No, what happened?
yesterday. Her office. Someone got in her office and shat on her desk or something. Either yeah,
What?
there was shit on her desk.
Somebody shit on Nancy Pelosi's desk.
Yes.
Somebody went in her office, broke into her office.
I don't know.
And shit on her desk.
I'm not for sure if it was broken into. For sure.
Are you kidding
me?
me?
There was shit on her. Yes, on her.
I've got to check that. That's like absolutely insane.
Oh man. Yeah.
So what do you think about the mass deportations of these undocumented migrants? I think everybody's gonna. It's funny. I seen one of those Nelk Boy short clips or whatever on YouTube the other day.
Yeah.
And it was something along the lines of they walked up to one of these like Democrats' houses. It was like a rich person in New York.
Yeah,
and they were like, they were signing paperwork or whatever. Like, oh, so you support it? They're like, oh yeah, I think we should be fair. And he was like, okay, cool. And he calls. He was like, all right, guys, pull up over here. And it was a whole bus.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of
people.
They were like, no, they can't stay with you. Yeah, I was cracking up. It was like, what do you think about that though, Drew?
Yeah, that's hilarious. I mean, that's pretty much what's happening. I mean, you're literally letting them off.
It's
buses.
like all the people who are like actually agreeing with that. Who's actually going to let these people come stay with you at night?
No one, absolutely no one.
Drew, would you let I wouldn't let some random American stay with me.
Exactly.
You think I'm going to let a legal person who doesn't even speak the same language as me stay with me?
Smelling like, I don't know. I'm sorry. No, that's That's a little too much. I can't get too many Ubers. They smell like spices. I don't know. I don't know.
So like
It's,
spices. That's
yeah,
fucking
man.
good,
I don't
dude.
know. The
That's a good
spices
one.
and just fucking bo. No, yeah, it's just I can't do it.
That's a
But no,
good one.
yeah. It's yes, I agree on the mass deportation as long as it's done humanely. It's
Yeah,
you,
of
you,
course. And I think you and I both agree with that. Like we're not trying to see people just taken out of the game. Like there ain't no
yeah,
reason for that. But like let's just
yeah,
get them back to where they came from. If they want to come over here, come over illegally.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
That
but
do
yeah,
that, and then we gotta toughen up that border.
dude,
That's
I was just about to
that's
ask you what do you think about the wall?
you
There,
know
you know
what,
he's
man,
gonna start it
dude.
again.
Dude, landmines at the wall, you guys. Landmines.
This guy,
No, I'm
this
joking. I'm
guy,
sorry. No
this
more
guy.
landmines. No landmines. No landmines. I'm sorry.
But seriously, what do you
But yeah,
think, Drew? So
yes,
you know
of
he's going to
course.
start the production of the wall again, but you know that's going to bring a lot more jobs to
Yes,
America.
exactly. Yeah, it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
You can't. You can't. I mean, you can't complain about this. You
No, I
can't.
agree. I agree fully.
Yeah, I love it. It should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah, I think it's good. And another big thing is like we were just talking about. I think what's really good too is the tariffs. I think the tariffs coming back are going to be so good
Yeah.
for just everything in America.
It's money, man.
I think a lot of, frankly, Drew, I think a lot of businesses are shitting themselves right now because they've outsourced their work overseas. A lot of businesses have. A lot of businesses
Yeah.
I've worked for, they've outsourced their work overseas, and now it's to the point they're all a lot of their work, 40-50% of their production is done overseas, whether it's computer, office work or it's manufacturer work, and they're gonna get tariffs on all that now, Drew. So
Yeah.
they're shitting themselves that they're gonna have to come back to America.
Yeah. Which is fair. And I don't know if you remember this too. Before, like, I think it was right when Trump first got elected, 8 years ago. Do you remember? It was in Indiana. It was this company, like refrigeration company, maybe, or AC company. They were going to Mexico,
I
and
kind
it
of
was a
remember
whole
that.
big deal. And then
You
Trump
said it was
literally
in
got them.
Indiana,
Yes, it was an Indiana-based company.
and he's like, "Nah, bring
And
them
he
back.
got
Don't fuck
them.
with."
Yeah, he got them to come back and bring their whole bit. Yeah, basically stop the whole production
Yeah,
in Mexico.
he made
But
them
yeah,
come back.
yes, yeah,
That's what
no,
happened, though. That's what happened with the automotive industry.
yep,
Did you hear him at his rallies? They were building, so the biggest plants were in Mexico, and they said they stopped all production of them when Trump said that you're done. There's going to be a
yeah.
100% tariff on it. They stopped all production of the biggest plants that's ever been made in Mexico.
Can you imagine all those? Think about all the companies, all the factory. That's how many jobs. There should be no one on the streets unless, obviously, they're gonna have the people that are just
Yeah,
that's just who they are. You
yeah,
know,
no,
and
absolutely.
there you go. But for the people actually struggling to look for a job, a decent paying, a great paying job, not even decent paying, a great paying job.
No, I hear
Right.
you for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, and I think another great thing that, just to touch on it again, that he's done in the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 days he's been president elect now, is the Ukraine war. I think it really is gonna come to a swift end. What do you
Yeah.
think, Drew? Do you think so,
No,
or
yeah.
do
Yeah,
you know?
well, I mean, Swift in as in, you obviously
I
you got to
mean,
get
it's not gonna happen in a
January.
day, but
And then, yeah, that's why I said around maybe late spring because it gives him time. He's in office January, give him February, March, April. Give him some time. They have to make negotiation. It's just not that easy.
right,
But,
you can't just like, yeah,
yeah,
literally like say, all right, this is what you guys are doing, and that's that.
yeah,
I did
yeah.
see something that Putin came on and said that he was like, oh, I'm super excited to make business deals with the businessman himself, Donald Trump, this, that, and the fourth, and he's a super courageous man. He showed that over these assassination attempts. Speaking of, Drew, did you see the assassination attempts? And the DOJ is actually linking them back now to the Iran. They're linking it back to Iran, and what they're doing is they're saying that they're going after Trump. There's a hit on Trump's head because of when Trump was in office, he ordered a airstrike on like a big Taliban boss or some shit like that, and they blew him to bits, and
Yeah.
so now there's a hit on Trump's head. So there were 4 people that were hired by the Taliban or the Iran,
Yeah.
and
And one of them was the kid. That one.
one of them's like on the loose right now
Oh.
still, and
Oh,
three of them got
okay.
captured. You could look it up.
Gotcha.
It's all over the news
Gotcha.
right now.
Speaking of one getting captured, I know this is definitely a side note. Do you know there's monkeys loose in South Carolina?
I did not know that.
43 experimental monkeys are on the loose,
What?
ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they caught one. I think it's
43
yes, I believe it's
experimental
43.
monkeys?
Yes, they were laboratory monkeys. Sorry, I guess not
I just looked
experiment, but
up
laboratory.
43 monkeys and it popped up instantly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're out there. Who
What
knows
are
what they've
they?
been. I don't know the
Like what
specifics, but
do you know anything about them?
I didn't do my research. I'm sorry,
You
sir.
got to do a little bit more research, Drew,
I
before
just
you
thought
bring
about
this.
this, man.
I know,
I
but
just
before you bring this to the thing, I'm
this
sitting
is
here, I'm
something we
looking
can
it up right
talk
now.
about.
That's like super interesting, dude.
Tell me what you're seeing. South Carolina,
So
man.
yeah, right now what I'm seeing is it says that they're very young females weighing approximately 6 to 7 pounds, which is, I mean, obviously super small.
67, but
Yeah,
still,
I
that's a
mean,
toddler. That's a big toddler.
yeah, I mean, it says that they're just jumping down, taking food from places, and jumping back up on a fence and getting on the tree line. It says they're watching us the same way we're watching them.
Bro, they're like, we be
Yeah,
still.
it says that it was a group of 50 and 7 stayed behind and 43 bolted at the door. They've caught one of them. There's footage here, but obviously I'm not gonna play it because it's not gonna
Yes,
play
yeah.
it on the screen here for us. But yeah, I mean it says that they're
Interesting.
highly right here. It actually says that they're highly adaptable to coexist alongside the humans. So
Oh, well, that's
I
good,
mean
I
I guess
guess.
that's a good
Okay.
thing. But it
Yeah,
says that
I would keep
the
one.
CDC added.
Uh-oh.
The risk to the
Oh, no.
public is low as long as people do not approach or come in contact with the monkeys.
No.
So
Okay.
it says 8 years ago, actually, 19 primates escaped from the company's facility, but were recaptured about 6 hours later. So
Oh, well,
but this is
been,
a lot
yeah,
longer than that.
yeah,
That's insane.
a
I did
lot
not know
more.
that.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of, and this is another thing going off subject. You said CDC. You remind me of FEMA. A FEMA worker was fired because she told them not to worry about the Trump supporters in North and with the hurricane relief.
Wow.
She she said don't bother helping them.
That's crazy, man.
I
Like,
know.
and they like, they always wanted to talk about, and I'm not gonna get into this, but they wanted to talk about the party of hate and shit like that, right? But
Yeah. Yeah. It's
holy
crazy.
moly.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah,
But
so
yeah,
much going on.
it's been a good it's been a good transition, I think. Drew, I think it's been a
Yeah.
healthy transition for America. Um,
Yeah.
but just another thing to touch on, man. I think that was a very productive talk we had there. And
Yeah.
I could talk about that for a lot longer. And if you want to, we can keep touching
No,
on it.
I mean, you can talk about who Trump also has with him.
Yeah.
Robert Kennedy Jr., man, he's all about health,
Yeah. Yeah.
dude. He's all about the health, man. That will
I
change a
like
lot
it.
of things. He will get everything, all the bad chemicals and things out of our food and water. I'm waiting, and then like you said, we're trying to exercise, man. Go ahead and tell me more about. I hear about these legal steroids that people are taking. Man, I don't.
Yeah, so yeah,
I don't
the next thing we can touch on, that was a good one, by the way. RFK. I actually just seen something along the lines of he's going to be like yeah, he's gonna actually be shutting down a lot of the health agencies and doing a whole revamping of them. So hopefully, man, hopefully we see a big change in a lot of different things, man. I
I
feel like a
agree.
lot of things that we just buy at the stores that we have to buy are just really
Yeah.
fucking our bodies up, and it's just it's very just disgusting to see, and it's sad to see, honestly.
Yes.
Um, but just to jump back into what you said, yeah, another thing I wanted to touch on was just how men probably like really like our age need to get back into the gym a lot more. I know I go 4 times a week with my wife. Drew, I know you do workouts at home. Blano does
Yeah.
workouts at home.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where a lot of dudes our age is they don't take all these steroids that these younger guys take nowadays. And these younger guys take all these steroids because of all the dudes they see on social media, obviously, who take the steroids. And it's crazy to me because, you know, maybe like our episode 1 or 2, Blano and I touched on this, but this is episode 11 now, so it's all right to touch on it again, I feel like. And it's crazy to me because, Drew, you can actually get protein powder. You know, they said protein powder is actually more expensive than you can get steroids nowadays. How crazy do you think that is?
That is insane. Do they do the same effects though? Is what we're talking.
Well, you got to
about.
think about it. It's any type of like it's a steroid anabolic type of medication or whether it's an injection or it's a pill or something like that. Usually they're pills nowadays. They're not like injections like they used
I
to be
couldn't
back
do
in the
the
day.
injections, man. I couldn't do them.
Yeah, but but it's just one of those things. Think about how easy that is, Drew, for them to just take pills
I know.
now.
Yeah, exactly. And that's even worse. Yeah, that's you just pop them. What are you doing? Like once a day?
Yeah, I mean, you probably take 1 to 3 a day.
It would have to be like before workout. I don't know if that matters.
I mean, it'd probably be one pre-workout, one post, one before bed, one before or one waking up. Who knows? Something like that along those lines.
Okay.
But something like that. I mean,
I don't know, man.
those regiments. But if you think about it, Drew, it's like when a lot of these younger dudes, you see them, they're fucking jacked now, bro. And it's because they're fucking taking all of these different things. Think about the long-term effects, and it kind of ties into what you just said with RFK. Think about the long-term effects, Drew. I mean, if you could talk to somebody who is younger, what would you say to them about that type of shit?
If you want to be fit naturally. Go the old school way. Get your regular, your protein, man. Your natural protein.
It's so much more respectable too, honestly.
Yes.
Maybe it's just because we're from that. You and I both are from that, like, we're not old generation, but we're from an older generation nowadays that, like, we don't look for instant gratification. We know shit comes through hard work and time.
Yeah. No. I don't go for, I'm sorry, but I'm not like a glamour muscle. I mean, I am, but I'm not like a glamour muscle. It's like, I'm just trying to get the strength. That's all I really care about. Yeah, I got a fucking beer gut. My guts is getting out there, but.
He said it's getting out there.
I'm just
trying to move the pecs. You know what I mean?
If that makes sense, I can still move. You know what I'm saying? I can still jump.
You're still agile.
I'm still at. Yeah, okay. Now that makes me feel old. I'm still agile. I'm still. Spry. He's still spry. No, I can move. I can run if I really need to. I can lift, dude. When was the last time we went to the gym together? How long is this?
You and I went to the gym back in.
It's like 10 years ago.
2014.
It's like 10 years ago.
10 years
we used
ago.
to go every day, right?
Every day. Well, at least 5 to 6 days a week.
Yeah, sure.
So pretty much every day.
Yeah, we went on holidays. I remember Thanksgiving.
My birthday, your birthday.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we always went to the gym, so that was just part of life,
Yeah, man, it was nice. We felt. I mean, I felt that you still work out, obviously, but I have not worked out.
It makes you feel better, man. Honestly, you and Megan ought to get back into it.
No, it's definitely
even at your house, man. Even if you just got this stuff at your house, man, and you're way more comfortable doing it at your house than you are doing it out in public. Especially females. I know how females are. They're always way more comfortable doing it at their house.
Yeah, my thing is, look, I can work out all the day. It's my eating habits. That's what's killing me.
No, I hear you, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, Drusuf, the hardest thing to do is the dieting, man. That's the hardest thing with working out.
I can't control myself at night.
Yeah, I hear you. It's like, dude, I just want that bowl of cereal. Or dude, those cookies look good.
I can't stop. It's
I can't stop myself.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem.
Like,
it's like I black out. I wake up, food around me.
Oh, food.
No, it's a problem. Yeah, no, I've got a lot, but yeah, I agree. Yeah, these kids nowadays, if you're just gonna take a pill to get fit, it's cheating. You're cheating yourself.
Just think about it, Drew. Though it sounds very appealing when you think about it. You're like, oh. Okay, I could take 5 years and take this protein and, eat right and do all this to look massive and to look great, look like this dude.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can do it in 3 months taking these pills. But the long-term effects obviously are going
Yeah,
to fuck me
yeah,
up. You know what I mean?
yeah. This shit might like wear off. My body becomes numb to it, and it's
Yeah.
just it's a reverse
It's
effect.
crazy. It's crazy when you
Yeah,
think
you
about it.
have liver damage, kidney damage, whatever, any organ damage.
All sorts
Yeah,
of damage.
yeah. While you could have just been eating natural stuff and working out, but
It's crazy when you
I
think
mean,
about it.
again, hey, this is America. It's your own body, whatever. If you want to fucking
But
put,
you see, like you said, to bring it back to RFK, he said it best too. Why the fuck all these things that are illegal in all these other countries? Look at Sweden, man. They don't allow half the shit that we put into our foods, even into their country. So
yeah,
why are they eating our foods, man? Like, think how much that's fucking us up, and that's just like normal shit. Like, how many
profit,
people,
man.
like, even when people don't eat McDonald's, like we don't ever eat McDonald's, but here and there you might just stop by there and grab a McChicken, or you might stop by
Yeah,
there and grab a McDouble. And it's like, think about all the bad shit that's in those things when you stop by there and grab that, though. It's just like, oh, man,
yeah.
it's just like, golly, it's just anything. Burger King,
I don't know.
even if you go get like good shit like Chick-fil-A, even that is decent chicken, still got some weird shit in it.
Yeah,
It's,
it's
I
still
mean, it
got some
really
weird.
does.
Yes, for sure. I'm gonna say everything has weird shit in them, and half of those things are all the same stuff, like you buy at a store. So, like for example, so say if we have like a recall on some like Tyson chicken strips or something, right? You know,
Yeah,
you're gonna get a recall on the generic brand shit.
right.
It's all the same shit. It comes from the same place, and that goes for everything. Everything that you see like a generic name and a name brand stuff, even it that crosses over to shit. Fuck. I mean, we were talking about the listeria that
Yeah,
was going around from what is it? McDonald? What was it? Was it McDonald's onions?
something
I
like
think
that.
something like that, and that reached out to everything. Everything.
Yep.
It's it. Everything comes in contamination, and it's shit, and it's yeah, especially all the chemicals, and it's horrible, man. Have you noticed some of these? I don't know how much you eat fruits,
Yeah,
but
absolutely. Since
some of
we,
them are a
when we
little
were in
weird.
Florida, I ate them a hell of a lot more. Down
Yeah,
here, I'm be honest with you, Drew, I haven't eaten them a lot. We don't
yeah.
see them a lot in the stores. You know
Yeah.
what I
Oh,
mean?
that's bad.
So
Really
it just is like it's one of
weird.
those things. But down in Florida, we ate them a lot. So it's one of those things. When we get back down to Florida, I'll be picking those up again. But
What's your
here I
favorite
haven't
fruit?
eaten them. Uh,
What do you drink? What do you eat on there?
I like oranges a lot, but I hate peeling them. But grapes are also very convenient.
Love me some grapes.
You know how
Yep.
my dad is, so that's how I kind of always been.
I
But
remember your dad
I
made
like
those fucking.
grapefruits too.
See, I don't. I mean, I haven't eaten a lot of grapefruits in my day. I guess I'm just
Yeah,
your basic person. Your apples, grapes, strawberry, blueberries here and there. But
yeah.
other than that, that's about. I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. I don't like bananas.
See, I like
Uh,
bananas. When I'm going to work in the morning and stuff, dude, that's like a big thing for me. Like, I do
yeah.
my protein shake and I have a banana at work. Like that. That's like my breakfast.
Yeah. No, that's I. Fuck. That's good.
Yeah,
Can't complain about that.
yeah. That's like what it is for me. Because it's hard
Yeah.
to eat like great the rest of the day. Like I have my peanut butter jellies, and things like that. And it's just like it's like not even bad shit for me, but it's like the carbs, like with the bread and
Yeah.
shit like that. It's just like
Well, yeah, that's my thing.
sugars.
See,
It's like the
I don't
sugars.
I don't eat at all during the day, but like I said, once I go home and at night,
It's like, oh
oh,
yeah,
it's
you're
it's
sitting
game
there. It's
over.
like, oh, it's time to eat,
It's game over, man.
especially when you're smoking.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. Munchies done. Whole Pringles can done.
Done.
You
It's
know.
dead.
Yeah. It's dead. But again, yes, I need to get off that.
But
America
yeah,
needs to get off that.
um, you know, figured we would keep this one a little bit shorter, Drew. If you're cool with it, man,
Yeah. Where are we at? What time? What are we talking about?
we're about almost 40 minutes into this episode, so
It's fair enough.
we're definitely making some progress here. We appreciate everybody watching the LP show. This has been episode 11. Like I said, Blano wasn't with us today. Pilks, he wasn't with us today. He's had a work change-ups and things like that. You know, I'm with my boy Drew, though, our co-host, so we're happy to have him here. Our special guest, but my co-host. He's a co-host. He's part of the LP show. I mean, let's be honest. He's been here since, episode 3 now?
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, you know, we appreciate everybody, you know, all the likes and subscribes. And we didn't actually get any subscribers actually this week, so that's kind of sad, but it's all right. Sad, it happens. Okay. It happens. We'll bounce back. We're staying positive here at the LP show.
Subscribe on your own time.
Yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe everything. We hope you guys enjoyed the content. We'll be trying to go live again this week at some point, maybe Tuesday. Yeah, we'll see what's going on. I'll let my boy Drew say his goodbyes, but we appreciate everybody watching the LP show today. I'm Luke. This was episode 11. Appreciate everybody. Peace out.
Yes. See you guys. Thank you again. Like and subscribe. Thank you for voting. Yeah, man. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. And yeah, that's about it, man. Thank you. Like and subscribe.
God bless.
God bless.
This has been the LP Show. Thank you for watching. My name is Phillips. This is my boy Lucas. Tune in next week.